some jokes mostly about my vagina. So
Yeah!
Woo! It's been a slow season for the old pussy. That's getting me hard, is what he just said. Good. Starting out hard. And when this happens, and it happens sometimes. You get a slow season, get a little lull in the action department. When this happens, I like to call my junk the drag county. It's a real prohibition era situation down there. I tried to start a speakeasy, but nobody came. Thank you. Yeah! That guy's real excited about nobody coming. I love it when nobody comes. Live about it. Okay. The other so I watch a lot of porn. Does anybody watch porn on here? Woo, porn! It's gross. But it's fine. We all have issues. It's cool. I was watching porn the other day. I looked up obedient pussy porn. I have a reason. There's a whole thing. Just stay with me. And the thing that showed up, the first result was a lady in like a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman costume, but like the porn version. Nice. Crawling around on the floor around a dude, and he was like whipping her, and every time he whipped her, she would have to meow, or he'd yell at her. So that's what obedient pussy porn is, if anybody was interested. And the reason that I was looking it up is because I had a crush on a boy who and I finally got to sleep with him, and the first time we got to doing it, he said that mine own pussy was an obedient pussy. Which is a really weird thing to say to somebody during sex. But, like, let's be real. Like, I was probably asking for it. Like, that night, like, we went to a strip club. We shared a lap dance. Like, that guy was, like, there was zero chance he was not going to say something fucked up about my pussy. Like, I don't know what my expectations were. But that got me thinking, like, what is a disobedient pussy like? Like... She's like, sunglasses on, leather jacket, back on her taxes, smoking a cigarette. Have you guys ever seen a vagina smoke a cigarette?
Yes.
Does it look a little something like this? Gross, right? That was my impression of a vagina smoking a cigarette. Don't put a cigarette in your pussy, ladies, because that shit will get stuck up behind your cervix. You won't be able to get it out of there. You're gonna die. Don't do it. It's gross. So I don't know if you guys have surmised. I'm not like a super together human person. So I go to therapy because I hate myself. We can't tell. Oh, good. Because of the choices I make, sir. Is it because of the fact that I'm doing stand-up comedy? Thank you. So I go to therapy. I have a lot of anxiety, and I have depression, which makes me want to kill myself, but takes all of the motivation to kill myself away. So I'm just hanging out, sad, and mostly high. Because I cannot finish anything I've started. For example, every 6 months I try to take up a craft project. What actually happens is the collage pieces are just all over my apartment. So if you think about it, suicide is the final collage that I hope I never finish. Aw, I'm not really going to kill myself. It's good. So I go to therapy. To mitigate some of this self-hatred, guys. Quitter. I know, right? And my therapist, but I don't go to regular therapy. I go to the UNM's free therapy because I'm poor. Because I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm wearing this. I can't afford therapy. What? No. And at free therapy, there's a microphone that hangs down between you and your therapist that records it. Because the thing is that therapist isn't a real therapist. She's a therapist who wants to be a therapist someday. And that recording will go to her professors and they'll evaluate it to tell her how to be a better therapist to her next clients. And then there's also a two-way mirror behind you where lab coat people are writing down all your pussy issues, daddy issues. Like, so the other day, my therapist asked me, like, what, can you say, like, 10 positive attributes about yourself? And I had a straight up fucking panic attack. Like, have you guys ever had a panic attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the worst. You feel like everybody hates you and you can't breathe and like you just want to die but you can't. And this is happening while I'm like trying to think of like one positive thing. So the first thing I blurted out, I'm like, I'm stacked. You can't tell, but I am. I can eat a meal and then I can eat another meal. I can masturbate while watching Al Jazeera to completion. Thank you very, very much. I'm Sarah Mourey. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss